that's an interesting fight because Max, he can box and he can also kickbox, but he likes to box most of the time. And then you have Justin Gaethje. It's kind of weird because a lot of people don't realize Justin Gaethje's background from the PFL days where he used to just hammer people's legs. He would make people quit on the stool during a fight because his leg kicks were so good. And he has a great jab, great combination. He can also wrestle. So that's for the BMF belt, and that's going to be a sick-ass fight too. But Max is he's also another big 145er, right? There was one time I was hanging out with him in Hawaii, and the man was like 175, 180. And I'm like, Jesus, bro, how do you make 145, bro? And he goes, I cut the weight. So when I talked to him, he said he put the weight on correctly this time. He was really taking the time to put the weight on and put some strength on. So I'm excited to see how he's going to look when he fights Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, because the thing is about Max as well, never been knocked out, as we know. Only finished the one. Or even dropped. Only finished once by a triangle armbar against Dustin Poirier in his UFC debut when he was about 12 years old. As you said, his first time at 155, he took it on about 6 weeks' notice, which isn't even a camp. This time he's had 12 weeks. So I'm assuming, and you know better because you've spoken to him, I'm assuming he's packed on some muscle and stuff like that. And he's even putting it out there that if he's successful against Justin, he might stick around and try and challenge Islam.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Right. I mean, he's been the champion for a very long time at 145. He's beat the greats, Jose Aldo. He's come up short against Alex Volkanovski. So there's a new storyline there. You got Ilia Topuria, he's down at 145, along with Alex Volkanovski still there. But why not? I feel like 155 probably suits his frame a lot better. Right? Like, why cut down to 145? Put the muscle on. You can actually eat, enjoy yourself. It's going to be able to give you the longevity of your career because you're going to have way more muscle surrounding your joints and more fluid in your brain. So I like that move to 155. He's not like he's a short guy. He's pretty tall. I mean, he's taller than DC, and DC's was the heavyweight champion of the world.
They're both 5'11", reaches. No. Sorry, Holloway and Gaethje. They're both 5'11". Okay. It pretty much got the same reach, 79 inch. 80-inch reach. No, 70 for Justin, 69.5 for Max Holloway. So everything's the same. Would you mind giving a prediction in that fight? Or
I'm gonna go with Max. I'm going with my buddy Max. I think Max has the tools to get it done as long as he moves his head. Justin likes to box and throw his leg kicks. Sometimes you see him grapple, but I think this is going to be all in the feet, and I think Max has the better range management. But we'll see. It's a fight. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, you just never know. I mean, Justin Gaethje does seem to get better and better. Against Fiziev, he looked incredible. Knocked out Dustin Poirier. Yep. What do you think about Justin Gaethje taking this fight? Because there's a lot of talk about Dustin Poirier maybe fighting Islam, and Justin Gaethje's kind of annoyed. Obviously, you got Charles Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan as the number one contender as well. And now Justin, who should, by right, be fighting Islam next. He just knocked out Dustin. He's had a great career. But he's fighting Max.
Man, you know how this game goes. People get title fights off of losses, and and it's also the ebbs and flows of when a person's healthy and when a person's not fighting, and who just had a big fight. So right now, Dustin Poirier just knocked out BSD. That's the last thing everybody remembers is that beautiful knockout Dustin just had. Then you look at Justin's about to fight Max Holloway, so Islam needs to fight. So the only person who's healthy enough to be ready to fight Islam is Dustin Poirier. So that's why I think they're going to make that fight. Also, Dustin's a huge draw, even though he got knocked out by Justin Gaethje. Now, for Justin Gaethje, it's just the way the cards are being dealt. And then you also have Charles taking on Arman. That's another fight that's probably the number one contender. So it's some interesting storylines going on with that lightweight division. And it's probably one of the hottest divisions right now in the world with all those big stars.
So I'ma let my chest poke out just a little. I'm headed to the top, can't stop in the middle. We are on the rise, so keep watching the sky.